Hey, welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. Thank you for joining me. Now, as you probably know, there was a mass shooting yesterday and just a few days ago as well in Atlanta. Yesterday's took place in Colorado, in Boulder. 10 people were killed, including a police officer. In Atlanta, 8 people were dead as Asian-owned businesses were attacked by a racist gunman. Are we ever going to do anything about this? I think the answer is no. It's clear, right? I mean, ever since Sandy Hook, we've made it clear we're not going to do jack diddly squat to save American lives against gun violence. We're just not going to do it. That ship has sailed. As we talk about this right now, the Supreme Court is looking to, on Friday of this week, decide whether or not they're going to pick up a case that will expand gun ownership rights in this country, making even more people able to have a gun easier. Now, we don't know if they're going to take this case, but if they do, you know which way it's going to go, because the court is not going to lean left on anything ever again. Donald Trump made sure of that, and the Republicans, by stealing not 1, but 2 Supreme Court seats. Hopefully they won't take it, but they might. But what else could we do? Joe Biden is talking about stronger gun restrictions on buying guns. House Democrats are talking about more actual regulation on buying firearms. I read the other day that the guy in Georgia bought his firearm the same day that he went on a shooting rampage. So get that. In Georgia, it's easier to buy a firearm than it is to vote. But it seems like it's now that we've got COVID numbers starting to fall in some places. It seems like more people are getting out, and it seems like the people that want to hurt people are doing the same thing. These are the things I do not understand. Why do we continue to do nothing? We sit here and we see these people day after day getting gunned down by gunmen in this country. And we do nothing. We sit here and watch it happen. It seems like weekly we have some kind of tragic event involving firearms where families are grieving. Back before COVID hit, we were literally seeing a mass shooting almost every week. And those are just the ones that were making the news. We weren't even talking about what was going on in Chicago, Houston, or Los Angeles, or anything like that. No, we're just talking about the ones that made the news. Yet here we are, once again, watching people have to bury their family members. I mean, where's the sanity in this? They say if you repeat the same thing over and over again, that's the definition of insanity. It's, when you get the same outcomes, right? Well, that's what we're doing here. When it comes to firearms and gun violence in this country, we're literally sitting there doing the same song and dance over and over again. The news just says that this happens. People get all upset. And then within a week or so, they're over it. And then another one happens. And they get all upset. And then they get over it. It's a never-ending cycle. And since we're not going to do anything about it, this cycle will continue. At this point, I don't even know what to say anymore about this country when it comes to guns. I understand that people like their guns. I understand that people want to have their guns. And if you want to have your guns, that's fine. But it shouldn't be so easy for someone to walk into a Walmart and walk out with a gun. People say, well, there's background checks. Well, great, there's background checks. But at the same time, they don't cover all gun buys. If a guy goes to a gun shop and buys a bunch of guns doing a straw purchase, guess what? They've got a lot of extra guns to sell, don't they? And not one of those require a background check. We really need to look into what we can do. There has to be something other than nothing. We've got to be able to fix this problem in a way that allows people to still have their rights and allows people not to have to worry about, oh, I'm going to a grocery store, am I going to end up dead? If you have any ideas, let me know down in the comments. But I'm really at a loss. I've covered so many of these stories that I just don't know anymore. I really don't know what to think. But let me know in the comments your ideas for solutions. And what do you think is the ultimate solution for solving the gun violence problem in America? Anyways, thank you for watching. I've been your host, Jacob Keck, and I'll see you down the road.